welcome back to Nikki Talks Trailers. I'm Nikki Limo, and we have some trailers to talk. Today we're talking Black Panther, The Little Hours, Home Again, Kidnap, and Thank You for Your Service. Let's talk some trailers. By now you probably know the links to the full trailers are in the description for your viewing pleasure. If you want to check them out, highly recommend it. Let's get started. First up, we got Black Panther. In this trailer, we start off with a hobbit interrogating another hobbit. Who's got the ring? I don't know. I fell asleep during those movies. But this one looks much more exciting. Fans are getting super pumped as this is the first black superhero movie of this scale to ever come out. And they should be excited. This trailer gives us our first glimpse at Wakanda, which is like the El Dorado of Africa, except instead of hiding gold, it's hiding all the CGI. The whole trailer I was waiting for Tony Stark to come out for 30 seconds, say something really snarky and condescending, and then leave. I'm pretty sure it's a requirement in Marvel movies. Next up, we got Home Again. Reese Witherspoon's got 3 new young boyfriends, but then, her ex-husband comes back, and everyone's like, I love you, no, I love you, I also love you, and her kids are like, I love you too, and Reese is like, oh no, my life is terrible, and then she goes and watches a fancy outdoor movie in the backyard behind the maid's quarters. Super relatable. I'm really hoping at one point in the movie someone buys her a Ferrari, just so we can really feel her struggle. This movie is like wish fulfillment for every middle-aged woman who's ever been like, what if my dumb husband left me and then 3 young hot boys were fighting over me? I could do it. And then goes, nah, and goes back to folding laundry. That's for you, girl. Next up, we got Kidnap. Right off the bat, this movie looks terrifying. We start on a scene with Halle Berry where she loses her phone. I just can't imagine what that must be like. By the way, whoever kidnapped her kid is really bad at it. This has to be their first kidnap job. First of all, they drove the most brightest, most obnoxious colored car, does not blend in at all. She is able to look at the car, lose sight of the car for I don't know, hours while she files a police report, and then find the car again later in the day. They didn't even try to hide the car or, I don't know, get out of it and go somewhere. I also love how we're rooting for Halle Berry the entire time while she's putting people into the hospital. At one point she crashes into a motorcycle cop, another time she causes a car to flip over and explode onto other cars. People totally died, but they're not the main characters, so we don't really care. Go Halle, go! You're a good person. Next up we have Thank You for Your Service. Hey, you guys wanna see this ad for the military this weekend? Or should we see Spider-Man again? I'm kidding, calm down. I don't want to see Spider-Man again. And no offense, but this movie looks totally unrealistic. His daughter doesn't like chocolate? Did a man write this movie? Meanwhile, at the Coast Guard, I'm kidding Coast Guard, I know you guys have it rough too. During this trailer, I just kept thinking, I wonder which boy Reese ends up going with. It's driving me crazy. Lastly, we got our trailer of the week, The Little Hours. These nuns are acting wild, and the priest is having none of it. This movie is about nuns who swear a lot, make out with each other, and beat up farmers, and no one wanted to call the movie Bad Nuns. And say what you want, but in Sister Act, they didn't even need to swear, because they were already singing the devil's music. Seriously though, every nun I knew growing up was like this. I grew up in an improv theater in Hollywood. And that brings us to my favorite segment, Caption This. I asked you to caption this screenshot from The Little Hours, and here's what you said. When nuns go wild, my crop of chrysanthemum nuns is looking very hardy this year. This is for leaving none direction, Zane! Nuns, roll out. What you doing with that egg? None ya business. Those neighbors are playing the music too loud. Yeah, get 'em, nuns. And that's all we have for this week's episode of Nikki Talks Trailers. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. And also, follow me on Twitter, at Nikki Limo. I ask you to caption things all the time. And I just like talking to you. Another person who needs another person to talk to, like me. I just relate. Is that so bad? Leave me a comment. See you next time.